Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are working a bit on our economy here. Let's go ahead and tick on forward. We need all the time we can to get some alloys going here. But this forge world requires a job. Obviously, we're going to put in an industrial district. Same thing here. Although, we're lacking a Ministry of Production. Can we get one here? Yes. That is absolutely something that we want to get in there. Excellent. What else might we need here? Well, this forge world could use something. I guess we could upgrade our food processing center here. We're pretty maxed out as far as the industrial district goes. That said, we are 25 over on our housing. We could replace this, in theory, with an industrial district. Will that cut off one of our buildings? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we'll lose a building slot from that. We'll see. For now, we'll head on down this list. Okay, this foundry station here. Yeah, we're definitely going to put in alloy megaforges here. That'll be absolutely fine. And we do need to start thinking about additional generators, of course, but it looks like that's all we've got for now. We're going to need to go through our bastions eventually and get these like fully upgraded. But for right now, this will do for the moment. And all of these star bases are, of course, going to need to be upgraded as well. But currently, this one is not connected to the trade network. That makes sense. It really probably shouldn't be. This one should be connected to the trade network. And we can't go up that way. Okay, so that means that we can't connect to the trade network because we can't go through this territory. Got it. Okay, that's fine. So the Atlaba station cannot be connected. The Sakis station cannot either. We're going to need to build a gateway over here. We knew that was the case, but building it in Gindix perhaps would do the trick. So that should be fine. I do want to get these upgrading up towards Citadel. I don't want to be wasting time on having them not upgrading. So we're going to get these upgraded, but we're not going to build up the Bastion portion of them just yet. We're just going to get them upgrading to Citadel. So that'll be fine for now. And this should be fairly cheap on the alloy front, in theory. We did just max out on our minerals, so we should definitely head in here and sell off a few of those. There we go. I would love to buy in additional alloys as well. We don't really have the cash to do it right now. That's acceptable. Okay, let's check all of our bastions up here and make sure that all of these are at Citadel. Yes. Well, actually, the Zarican is not at Citadel. That should get upgraded to Citadel. Okay, cool. So with all of that underway, we'll just let that proceed for a little bit here. And we're, of course, going to work on getting our fleet up and running again. We're getting close to being below 100k needed. And that's wonderful. We are, of course, going to want to expand our fleet count at least a little bit. We'll see what our naval coverage looks like at the end here. But I think, well, we're going to be close to 100%, aren't we? I think we're going to be pretty close. We'll just keep an eye on that for the moment. How's our construction over here going? Now, we've already queued up a construction in Sakis. That's actually fine. We can have the gateway be there. So the gateway construction site in Ezak is only 40% of the way done. Sounds good. So we've got all of these upgrades going here. The Trabano station could see its defense platforms be upgraded. There's not really a point, I don't think. Right now, what we need to be focused on more than anything is making sure our defense platforms are up to scratch. Okay, we just got a new ruler mandate. And let's check on this agri world here. This is really not an agri world. We should change this over to a generator world, and we'll put in an energy nexus. Cool. So with that underway, there's this generator world here, and we can put in gas extraction wells and crystal mines. For right now, of course, all we're going to put in is an energy grid. I did not expect it to scroll down like that, but okay. We'll put in that energy grid. Fantastic. This unification center here isn't much of a unification center, is it? We'll put in an energy grid here, as well as a generator district. It's not going to really do a lot, but it will be helpful later on. This forge world here we can definitely put in an industrial district. That'll be great. This unification station, I would like to get some of these repairs done, but that's not really something that we can do right now. I think what we should do is upgrade this to an admin park and then replace this admin office with an auto-curating vault, and then this admin office with a monument. If this is going to be a unification station, let's go all out with it. And this Astro Mining Bay should be replaced with a habitation district. Okay. So that's all well and good. What else do we potentially need up here? This Agri World requires a job. There's not a lot going on here for an Agri World. Plus 70 from Pops, huh? Okay. Well, we'll just upgrade that to civilian fabricators for now and call that good. This Tech World, easy enough. We could, of course, put in a generator district and upgrade to an energy nexus. We'll go ahead and do that for now. And otherwise, that all looks good. So these stations are going to be finishing up here in about 60 days. We should probably wait on those before we reinforce our fleets again. Oh, we're full on minerals again. We should definitely sell off a few of those, except that we're in a lag tick right now. So we'll just sell off as many of these as we can. And then we'll also buy in 1 unit of 2,500 alloys. That's very expensive, no doubt about it, but that will be fine. Okay, there we go. Sounds good. So these stations will be finishing up in just a little while here, about 60 days, like I said. And then we're going to want to get these upgrading again, ASAP. It's vitally important for us to get these upgraded before the truce wears up and they declare on us again. If they declare on us again, because we did beat them in that last war. Kind of. I guess technically they forced us to the negotiating table because of the 100% war exhaustion. And in terms of war exhaustion, they beat us. But I would argue that we absolutely beat them in that war. I think there's no doubt about that. Okay, so these stations are beginning to finish up. That's perfect. We're going to, of course, upgrade them to a Star Fortress as they finish. So those are 300 alloys each. 313. As soon as this lag tick finishes, we will get the rest of these going. I have to wait for them to finish, sadly. Any moment now, lag tick. Any moment now. We also finished Applied Superconductivity. We probably want to continue working on Applied Superconductivity because we're going to have an energy credit issue when we leave our docking area. There's no doubt about that. We are still in that lag tick. That surprises me, but okay. Now we're not. Sure, just when I was looking to pivot to something else. We're going to continue to upgrade these Star Fortresses, of course.
We grow ever stronger.
Excellent. Yes.
We grow ever stronger.
I got it the first time. He keeps saying we grow ever stronger over and over again. But that's the advisor for you in this situation. Okay, so we will finish up these Star Fortress upgrades. That will keep that busy for a while, although this one needs to go as well. There we go. So that'll keep that busy for about a year. And then we're going to use the rest of these alloys to go ahead and reinforce our fleet. At this point, we only need 84,000 alloys. So that's wonderful. We are up to 70% power projection. I'm pretty sure we want another fleet. Yeah, I'm quite certain of that. Not necessarily for the power projection, but just looking at our naval cap, I'm pretty sure that another fleet will be a very, very useful thing. I mean, we know it'll be useful. Whoa. Hold up. Tronzu Sentience. This is a rebellion. Okay. So, we are going to pick 2 fleets, and they're going to be 2 fleets that are fully reinforced. Something like this. We're going to send these 2 fleets over to Yel Barasta. Okay. Now, these guys are currently at war as a machine uprising. I would love to claim their system. There we go. And then we're going to grab our transport fleet and send that over to Yel Barasta as well. Oh, I know exactly how this is going to play out. We are going to steal Trappist. That is the goal here. There are pirates in the resource system. Honestly, I think they just lose to this station. Right? I'm pretty sure they lose to this station. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that. Right now, the most important thing... They grabbed this as well. Okay, that's fascinating. So did the entire Federation come in on this? Yes. Okay. Now, can they take See It? Probably, but I don't think they will. Scum and Villainy on Betatok. Oh, we're full on minerals. We should sell those off. There we go. Okay. So we're going to arrive up here fairly soon. Unfortunately, our transport fleet is a ways away. But that's fine. They're 117 days out. So we need to declare this quite quickly. These guys are going to head to Trappist. And they're going to just get into jump position here. 3, 2, 1, 0, and okay, we're idle. So now we're going to make claims again here. We're going to claim Debex as well. That'll cost us 35. And then we're going to declare war on them. We're going to conquer our claims.
Brace for collision. It's off to war with us.
And we are going to jump in. We have to tick a day. And now we can jump in. Okay. So our transport fleet will arrive up here soon enough. We're just going to take them to Lemsa for now. We'll probably jump drive them into Trappist, I think.
We grow ever stronger.
So we will end up here. And we just finished a starbase construction queue. Which one was that? That was this starbase? Right, that's defending this wormhole. Upgrade that to a citadel. Sounds good. And we are going to take Trappist. Excellent. So we wipe all that out. And let's check their armies here. 1682 and 1641. Okay, so I'm going to put this fleet in charge of bombarding Kutil. And then we're going to head down to Debex. We did take a couple of losses there. Let's get both of these fleets fully reinforced. Our gateway construction site is ready, so we should head over there and definitely upgrade that gateway immediately. Cool. We are now going to jump drive our transport fleet into Trappist. We can see that the polity already has some army ships there. That is not enough to succeed. So we're going to land on Kutil. What? Oh, this is controlled by the polity? Wait, that's baffling. Oh, it's just Natraxia too. Okay, I didn't notice that. That's my own fault. We're going to head over and bombard Natraxia too. And there is no army there. So we're just going to go land on Natraxia too. And I guess this system is going to be split. It's going to be awkward. But that will allow us, well, we're going to have to keep this station probably. Well, no, we won't. We can actually move from Thuban into Debex. Okay, so we're going to land on Natraxia too. And we have squashed their rebellion for them. This is not going to be a problem, but this will be slightly awkward because this system will only be partial occupation. I wonder what it's going to do with this particular station. Or if we'll lose administrative control here? I don't know. We shouldn't if we control the station.
Our landing party has crushed the enemy.
Okay. Is there more of them? Because that was only 12% war exhaustion. That strikes me as odd. Oh no, it's just going to tick forward. Or it's just automatic acceptance. Okay, so we're going to defeat their force here. And we achieve war goals. Okay. It is an unforgiving universe, no doubt about that. So, we control Debix, we control Trappist. So that means that Thuban now no longer needs to be upgraded. We downgrade this back down. We now move into Debix for our starport. These guys will move back to Haven Sky for the moment. And we will pop back over to orbit in this station. So, Trappist is not fully controlled by us. However, we may actually gain control over these due to owning the starbase. We may gain administrative control over those. We'll see. Now, this citadel doesn't need to exist if we gain administrative control over these two. For now, we'll leave it be. Yes, we gained both of those colonies. Fantastic. And actually eliminated one of the faction members. That's funny. I like it. So Trappist is now under our control, which means, of course, that this citadel is unnecessary. We will get rid of it. And we have administrative control over everything in this system. Beautiful. So we're going to immediately upgrade a system capital complex here. We've got a lot of unemployment here. That's for sure. We've got a Ministry of Production. Let's put in an industrial district for now there. And an industrial district for now here as well. We'll call that good for the moment. Excellent. And Trappist is under our control. Let's go grab that rare crystal with our construction ship after we're done with our current gateway construction site. That'll be fine. And I love the fact that we got 3 worlds away from the League of Non-Aligned Powers, 3 worlds and 2 systems, without actually declaring war on them. That's great. I'm very pleased about that. So we're maxed on consumer goods right now, and we should sell off a bunch of those and buy in alloys to not max out our energy credits. We're going to sell off all of the consumer goods that we can and all of the minerals that we can. Not down to nil, but just down most of the way there. And do we have enough to buy an additional unit of alloys? No, we don't, but that's okay. And we will go ahead and, I think at this point, reinforce our fleets. Cool. We need 51,000 more alloys. And we have this black hole starbase that just finished its construction queue. This should really be swapped over to a communications jammer, defense grid supercomputer, and we need alloys at this point. We'll get those in a moment. Disruption field generator, and a target uplink computer. There we go. Beautiful. So now we need 51,788 alloys to finish out our fleets. That's excellent. And how are we doing on these constructions over here? These starbases are working on it. And our gateway in Azak will be finishing up in 900, almost 1,000 days. That'll be a while. That's fine. Our gateway over here will be finishing up, well, a while after that. How long on our truce? Only about 5 more years. A little under 5 years.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay. Well, we definitely need to upgrade this starbase. We need to be working on all of our starbase upgrades. That is, of course, a very, very high priority right now. We need all of these to be constructing. So we'll let all of this finish up. Once we have this all done, though, our defenses are going to be incredibly strong. I mean, we're going to lose some areas like this. We're going to lose some areas like this. These aren't relevant areas. Relevant areas, they will not be able to take easily.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay, so these starbases, of course, need to immediately begin upgrading to citadels as they finish up. These upgrades will take 640 days each. So it's not a fast process, which is why we need to get going immediately.
We grow ever stronger.
More star bases need to finish up,
Ever stronger.
or rather need to be queued up.
Ever stronger.
There we go. We've got several more to go here.
We grow ever stronger.
Get all of those upgrading to citadels. Beautiful.
We grow ever stronger.
We are running low on alloys, which is a potential concern.
Ever stronger.
for having all of these continue to go, but I think we can't get these two queued up right now, but once the month stick comes in here in a couple days, we'll be able to. Okay, so get that one going, the Dongle Station, and the Azax Station. We're full on minerals again. We'll sell off our minerals. And that almost, scum and villainy on Atraxia too, rude, that almost gives us enough to buy in alloys, and we'll go ahead and do so by selling off a little bit of food. And other than that, we're going to be a while before we have any additional constructions going on our bastions. So that is great. Now, let's check in on our job situation. What might we need here? This agri-world requires a job. Not a lot there to be done. Civilian replica complexes, I guess, will have to do. This unification station requires jobs. We knew this would happen once we swapped these over, so we'll put it in an admin park. That is fine. What else? This mining world. I don't want it to be a mining world. We're going to replace these with generator districts. And of course, we're going to put in an energy grid here. And we're going to swap this to a generator world. Cool. This factory world here, that's fine to be a factory world, I think. That's a lot of open jobs. Okay. We'll put in an alloy foundry. That'll use up a lot of jobs, for sure. But certainly not 43. Certainly not. Otherwise, what would we want to put in here? I mean, there's just a lot of open jobs. We could replace a city district with an industrial district. That's not really going to be helpful. We've already got maxed out civilian replica complexes here, too. Wow. I guess an admin office would be the way to go. There's just a lot of jobs there. Sure. So let's see about getting our fleets almost fully rebuilt. We now have a deficit of, well, what is this going to be? Like, yeah, 27,000. We're through the lag tick, so that's good. 27,000 is not bad. We'll have that in under a year. Assuming that we are not putting our alloys into bastions. Also keep in mind it took them quite a while to declare on us last time. And we have gained quite a lot of power, in fact, from last time they declared on us. We're not ready for such a war just yet. We got some contraband seized. That's fine. We're not ready for such a war, but we will be fairly soon. So all of these that are set up as bastions, they are fully equipped with the possible exception of defense platforms, right? Right, so a lot of these do have their defense platforms good to go or close to it. So that's wonderful. We should be able to cruise through building defense platforms pretty quickly. We are, of course, going to need a lot more energy credit production. That's my main concern right now. And let's check through here, see if there are any jobs to address that with just yet. This is a fortress world, of all things. Okay, we definitely don't need all these city districts. So we're going to swap over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 generator districts. We're going to put a system capital complex. We're going to replace this fortress with an energy grid. And we can't actually put any Betharian in here, sadly. But we'll call that good for now and swap this over to a generator world. Yeah, reinforcements are in transit. That's interesting. Okay. For some reason, I thought that when we clicked and dragged here, it wouldn't pivot the camera, but sure. It doesn't really matter. So this urban world here, this is absolutely going to become a generator world. We're going to put in an energy grid. We're going to make this a generator world, and we're going to build 6 generator districts here. I just spammed out a bunch of clicks here, but the game is currently frozen. We'll see what happens with them. Okay, fantastic. We got all 6. That's exactly what we're looking for. This is not going to fill up our worker unemployment, but that's okay.
We grow ever stronger.
Indeed we do. The Trab starbase has finished its queue, so we should come down here and see the Debex starbase needs to be upgraded to a star fortress. We'll get that going, and Trab is currently a citadel, so we'll do gun, missile, hangar, and then gun, missile, hangar. There we go. And of course we'll also need a target uplink computer, a defense grid supercomputer, a disruption field generator, and a communications jammer. So this is going to take a while to get these bastions online. No doubt about that. Our cheapest upgrade here would be explosive weapon yield. I guess we'll go with that. But we want to get these constructing as early as possible. Now, we have almost enough alloys. On this month tick, we will have enough alloys to get all of our ships built. So we're going to do that. We are currently at 80% power projection. That's not bad. But we want to go a little bit higher, for sure. So we'll continue to reinforce all here, and that's all of our ships rebuilt from the war now. That's excellent. That did take a while. No doubt about it. We're maxed out on minerals again. This happens quite frequently. And we're, of course, going to use our energy credits here to buy in a few additional alloys. Perfect. What are we going to spend these alloys on? Well, you guessed it, defense platforms. But before we do that, we do need to output a new fleet. So let's actually go to our, let's see, down here. Gang wars on Natraxia, that's rude. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a single Corvette pumped out here. There we go. And this Corvette is going to be the basis of a new fleet. Which fleet? Well, we don't know yet. We'll see when it gets auto-named. What do we got here? Of course, this fleet will cost a fair amount to get built, but we've got enough, I think, here. Well, we are going to be over our naval cap with another 250 fleet, but I still want to do this. So we're going to do Titan, Battleship, Cruiser, Destroyer, of course. And this is going to be 1, 9, 12, 27, and 60. So 9, 12, 27. We're on a lag frame. We'll just max out the Corvettes there. There we go. So that'll be quite a bit. That gets us up to 2960. Of course, we do have this strategic coordination center down here. And as soon as we have a month tick here, we're going to get that going. That'll get us an additional 50 naval cap. That's going to help, but it's not going to be entirely enough. So we'll get that going. It is, however, time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue to prepare for the inevitable additional war against the League of Non-Aligned Powers. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time. We'll get this upgraded. There we go.